The delights of language. There are so many different languages in the world that so many different people speak. I think there are so many delights of language. Why should you learn a foreign language? I feel this is something that a lot of us think about. Should I learn Bengali? Should I learn Hawaiian? Oh, should I learn French? Why should you learn another language? It is fun. You get to challenge yourself, do new things, learn new words, connect with new people, and you can actually improve and challenge your brain through learning another language. Studies have found that people who are bilingual have increased gray matter, their neurons are firing more actively, they have better memory, more executive functioning. So there is actually scientific proof that being bilingual or monolingual, well, multilingual, improves your brain and can even increase your life by reducing rates of dementia. I can't remember the exact number, but over 30%, there's a 30% reduction in rates of dementia with people who are bilingual, which is really impressive, especially considering how devastating diseases like dementia can be on families and individuals. Plus, you get to connect with more people. Learning another language is basically putting yourself in someone else's shoes. We get to live in their world for a little bit when we're speaking someone else's language. And learning a language is so integral to countries and nations and communities when you give the gift of respecting someone else by even learning how to say hello in their language. It's such a point of connection. It's really wonderful. Or when you can be polite and formal when you're, say, in Mexico and you're referring to someone, you can be polite instead of maybe saying, hey, you guy, how much is this orange? And you're like, hi, sir, how much is this orange? There's such a difference. And it's really important that we respect each other through language. Languages in my life, there are quite a few. We have Italiano, English, Svenska, Español, and Francais. These five are amazing. I love them all, but my favorite language is Svenska, Swedish, from Sweden. It is so fun, you guys. Swedish is unlike any language I've learned before. As you can see, I've learned a couple. But oh my gosh, it's amazing. Why do I love Swedish? It is lyrical. In English, we're quite monotone, right? You have to practice as we do in Toastmasters, up and down. How do we control our language? How do we control our tone? In Swedish, it is inherent, it is natural. Svenska, there's hills, there's valleys, there's mountains. Each word is like a little song in one. And Swedes say they sound like they're singing when they talk because you go up and down so much. It is so fun, I can't even tell you. And it's fun to pronounce. It is not phonetic, which I have learned from experience. For example, this is the perfect example of it being just not phonetic at all. Well, actually, this is a bad example of phonetic, but it's hilarious. I learned languages through Duolingo, and I also have a partner in Sweden who speaks Swedish, and we meet each Thursday to talk. My app told me to say good morning. You say good moron, moron. And I thought, oh, how fun. Moron isn't an insult in Sweden. And I went to my meeting and I said, Jonas, I learned how to say good morning. And he said, okay, good moron. And his face turned bright red. He said, that's not, no. Who told you that? I said, my app told me. And he said, no, it's good morgon, strong G. And I thought, oh, well, I guess I'm glad that I learned it from him and not going, oh, good moron. And then going, okay, American. I also want to go to university in Sweden. I think it's important to learn a language when you go and study somewhere else. You get to take more classes in the host language, which is really nice. Plus, like I said, Sweden is fun. Swedish is fun. It's the best. So you guys are going to be able to get a chance to practice some Swedish with me today. I have a couple of my favorite words. So I'll tell you a little bit of a fun story behind it, and then we'll get to practice together. If you don't feel comfortable, that's okay. You can just laugh along with us. The first one, milk, which means milk. This may be a simple word, but how fun is that? Milk. It sounds so dramatic. If you wanted to say, oh, I'd love some milk, and you'd go, jag älskar milk. I mean, come on. So the milk, it's with the kind of Y sound, and then oak. So you guys can try and say it with me. You guys on the computer too. Milk. Yeah, how does it feel? You feel real cool now, right? Yeah.
Party.
Party. It is a party. Swedish is a party in your mouth. Milk. One more time. Milk. You guys sound cool already, I'm telling you. The next one, grönsak, which means vegetable. In Swedish, we actually have a lot of connecting words. So grön means green, and sak means thing. So vegetable is green thing, which if you think about it, does make sense. But it's just such a dramatic word. It really sounds like you're saying, I would love, the green thing. And it sounds, you say it with such conviction. So everyone with me, grönsak.
Grönsak.
Grönsak, John got it. One more time. Grönsak. Yeah.
Sak.
Sak.
Grönsak.
Yeah. Hard K. There's a lot of hard, they're not just vowels, but lots of hard sounds. But when you push it together with all the lyrical kind of tones, it's cool. The last one, jordgubbe, which means strawberry. I never would have guessed, but it means thing of the earth or man's thing. Jonas, my Swedish tutor, said, I don't know why that is. Don't ask me. I can't tell you. But it is a thing of the earth and men eat it. So I guess it makes sense. So I just accepted that and moved on. So it's a jord, almost like fjord, ube. It's like a tight U sound. So everyone together, jordgubbe. Yes, jordgubbe. Perfect. So now all of you have 3 Swedish words that you can go and impress your friends, family, or any stranger on the tube. Thank you so much. And kaffe med milk. I hope you enjoy your coffee with milk. Tack så mycket. Thank you so much.